Water. I did not know I was going to be hoarse like that. Let me start off by saying Happy New Year. Are we still allowed to say that? I'm going to say it. Happy New Year. I hope you are having an okay as possible start to the new year 2025. I'm going to keep praying. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep praying and I ain't never stopped praying, but I'm going to keep praying. Amen. New month, new perfumes. Now, when I say new, they're new to me. Okay, if you've watched a couple of my videos before, I am as abreast on the new fragrance releases as I can possibly be. My funds are not expendable, and I have bills just like everyone else, but I also have a different income as well. I have a small haul from a Dua brand. I have picked up 5 of their perfumes. I mainly wanted to try them because I've heard a lot about how good their dupes are, and as well as their own original creations too. And I wanted to give them a try. So the first one is the Dua brand. This one is Casino Royale Nights, and this is the lemon pastry edition. I'm so new to this brand that I didn't know they had more than one of the Casino Royale Nights. And when I looked it up, there's a whole bunch of them. So I'll have to take a deeper dive and look into those. But this one is inspired by hybrid. And I like that they do the hybrids because it saves you a lot of time of like wondering what it would smell like if you just buy one bottle. It's an interesting concept and I really like that they do that. So I'm gonna look more into their hybrids. But anywho, this one is a hybrid of Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait and the Bake by Acro. So as you can imagine, it's a lemony Baccarat Rouge. That's what it smells like to me, which is a really, really interesting and unique smell that I didn't think that I would really like crave sometimes, but I really crave this sometimes. It just adds a really nice uniqueness to the Baccarat that I don't like. It's not that it's not necessary, but it is like a little touch extra. So like if you want to like give your baccarat a little oomph, which it actually does not need, but if you wanted to, just something like really cute, like the little lemon, I think is a nice touch. I've used this a little bit. You can see my dent is a little baby dent. But I really like this. I usually grab for this when I want to be really cozy, but also feel kind of put together. So like if I'm kind of just running errands, going like grocery shopping or something, sometimes I'll just spray it on because it's a no-brainer. You think you know you smell good and you go. So I really, really have been enjoying this one, and I'm actually interested to see what it's gonna smell like when it gets a little warmer. So I'm excited to continue to get to know this one. Next one is Her Midnight Rose Musk, and this is also an extrait de parfum. This one is inspired by Narciso Rodriguez. The I think it's I always mix up the words. It's either Mus Noir Rose or Rose Nus Noir. That one. um, and y'all, now let's preface this by saying I have had the Narciso Rodriguez. I don't know if it's the For Her, but it is the one that was in the baby pink square bottle. I've had that one, and I also have the Dossier dupe to that one, which is actually really, really spot on. And I love that one. But this one, I I don't know, baby. She does something different to my spirit. I don't, it's kind of like that baby pink one, but she grown. Like the baby pink one, she's a youngin, right? She's the youngin. This one, or the Musk Noir Rose, or the Rose Musk Noir, whichever one it is, I don't know. Baby, she the grown one. She the grown one. So, but this one is so beautiful. It's so sexy, but also fresh. It's also like put together. It's grown. She know what she like, and she really doesn't want to settle for anything else. She's not going to. Excited to dive into this one. I'm so excited. I'm just like waiting for when I want to feel like this. One is Queen of Chess. And this one is inspired by Queening by Mind Games. I have smelled quite a few, I'm lying. I've smelled a few of the Mind Games perfumes. I don't think I smelled the one that this one is inspired by, but I do like the Mind Games brand. So I'm interested to kind of play around more with this one. This one is an amber woody. I did I wear this one? I wore this one today. Mixed with Frangipani flower from Jo Malone, which love that one. I mixed this with that one, and it gave an interesting vanilla undertone to that perfume that I didn't think I would mesh well, but it does. And when I put it together this morning, I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And I was like smelling, I was like, what smells like vanilla? It's the base in this one. So the base has whipped vanilla bean, and she's nice. This one also has a top note of clean cotton accord, which grabs me immediately. Like when I smell it, it's so nice. And then all of the other notes kind of start to melt together and just form like this nice marshmallow vanilla kind of perfume with a hint of clean, if that sounds like something to you. That's what it gives to me. I am not a notes connoisseur. I will be the first person to tell you. I am still working my way to learning more about notes and figuring out what works for me and branching out and wanting to try things. So forgive me if I'm speaking out of whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am learning, and I am self-taught learner. So I'm just trying to figure it out. But I say all that to say it does something really nice. The vanilla and that little hint of clean was a really pleasant smell that was lingering through the day that I appreciated. Um, I have not tried it on its own just yet. I do need to. So I will keep updating and trying this one out because I think this one is going to be a love for me in the summertime, especially. So I'm hoping it's going to do what I think it's going to do, and it just it's going to get better with time. So this is Queen of, did I say Queen of Chess? It's Queen of the Chess, um, which is inspired by Queening by Mind Games. Next one is Playful Chocolate Delight, and this one is inspired by Jest by Andrea Mack. Have not smelled that one. Um, and this one is an amber vanilla scent profile. It has notes of plum, apple, heliotrope, rum, chocolate, vanilla, ambroxan, and musk. And I thought I was going to love this one when I first smelled it. And not that I don't like it, but I think there's something in here that's just giving me it's not funk, but it's like a, I don't know, it's more of a masculine undertone at the base. And I think it's the um I don't know. I think it's the I think it's the cardamom. I can't be too sure, but I think it's the cardamom because I've smelled these other notes in it, and it's it's either the ambroxan or the cardamom. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. I think it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, or that maybe it may get better over time. Um, I'm going to play around a little more with this one. And I think maybe layering it with something that is also more chocolate will kind of tone down that smell that I'm trying to get to tone down. So I gotta play with this one, but I don't hate it. I just don't love it like I love the other three that I mentioned. So this is gonna take some playing around with for me. Okay, and the last one of my little Dua brand haul is Vanille Overload. And this is inspired by Spiritus Double Vanille by Guerlain. Um, I have a sample of Spiritus Double Vanille, and I was playing around with it last month. It was a part of my December tray, and I liked it immediately when I sprayed it the first time I smelled it. I fell in love with it even more, and I was like, I need this in my collection. I was like, I was telling myself, you know what, you can wait. Maybe you'll save up to buy the full, the size of it. You can get the authentic one. And I was thinking about it, and I said, like the way my financial situation is set up, it's gonna take a while for me to save up for that. And honestly, I have other things that I probably should spend that money on. And I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get the duper here until one day when we are comfortable enough where we can spend the money and we don't even feel it. And like I said, this one smells exactly like it, if not a little better, to be honest. It has a certain like vanilla sweetness to it that the original has, but this one is just, I think it's just a hair sweeter, like just a hair. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I wish I could drown myself in it. I just want to go like that. But I already have a perfume on and I don't want to mix. But who cares? It smells so good, y'all. So good. And when I say this smells so sexy, also, this is a perfect like date night. Like, this is a good one. This is a good one. I really, really enjoy this, and I'm excited to wear this and play with it. And I can definitely imagine people getting compliments on this one because it's such a unique vanilla that it's almost like captivating. Like, it's like, what is that, like, so I really enjoy this one. I cannot wait to play with it more and just douse myself in it because that's what I'm going to do. Didn't even mention that each of the perfumes came with this little dust bag to keep them nice and safe, no scratches. And it's really good for traveling too. And you just put it inside, and that's it. How cute is that? Isn't that such a cute little, and it's a nice little gift too. Overall, I'm really happy with my Dua brand purchases. The only one that I'm still a little on the fence about is the Playful Chocolate Delight, which is inspired by Jest by Andrea Mack. But again, like, it's not a bad perfume. I just think the cardamom in it, or whatever note it is in it that's coming up for me, is not, it doesn't mesh well with it. So I'm going to try to figure out one, if it's just something that I just need to let sit for a little bit and it gets better over time, or if I it's a perfume that I need to mix with something else to give it the toned down version of it that is palatable for me. um I am interested in exploring the Dua brand a little bit more this year. Dupes or inspirations of perfumes that are just out of my price range at the moment. Um, so I'm excited to make other purchases, and not anytime soon, because this was like a treat for myself. I am putting on myself on a strict budget for perfumes and making sure that I'm really being intentional with my money this year. So pray for me, y'all. But I have no doubt that I can do that. I just have to be intentional and smart about it. If you have any Dua recommendations that are your favorites that I haven't mentioned, obviously, let me know in the comments. Feel free to share your favorites, and I will be sure to check them out and see if there's something that I like or may be interested in smelling. Happy New Year again, and may you have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.